In our busy lives, it often feels like our hearts are weighed down by worries that never seem to cease. We can feel burdened by the demands of the world, by the constant rush, or by the fears of what lies ahead. We try to control things, to make everything fit into place, but the more we try, the less peace we seem to find. The truth is, the more we strive, the more we lose sight of the stillness we so deeply need. Mary shows us a different way. She teaches us the beauty of surrender, of resting in God's presence, trusting that He holds us, even in our most anxious moments. Just as she trusted God's plan, even when it seemed unclear, we are invited to find peace in His loving embrace. Her quiet strength, her gentle trust, offers us the comfort of knowing that we do not have to carry everything alone. Today, let's take a moment to pause and breathe. As you inhale, feel the weight of your worries lift, if only for a moment. As you exhale, let go of the need to control. Offer a simple prayer. Mary, help me find peace. Let her gentle presence fill your heart with calm. Lord, grant me the courage to rest in your presence. Tomorrow, we will discover how to quiet the mind in the midst of chaos. From there, we take another small step to learn how to trust more deeply. It's easy to become overwhelmed by the demands of life, the constant stream of tasks, responsibilities, and worries that fill our minds and hearts. Anxiety can feel like a heavy weight, pulling us down and making it difficult to breathe. We often try to solve everything on our own, but the more we try to control, the less peace we seem to find. In these moments, we can find comfort in Mary's peaceful presence, which reminds us to let go and trust. Mary's peace was not dependent on circumstances, but on her deep trust in God's plan. Her heart was open to His will, and she found rest in His care. Just as she trusted God through every moment of uncertainty, we are invited to surrender our anxieties into His loving hands. Mary's peace, like a soft breeze, invites us to breathe deeply, to release our fears, and to trust that God will provide all we need. Today, let's take a few moments to focus on our breath. As you inhale, silently repeat the word peace, and as you exhale, release any tension or anxiety. Allow each breath to bring you closer to God's peaceful presence. Lord, help me release my anxiety into your care. Tomorrow, we will practice finding stillness in our hearts. From there, we take another small step to learn how to trust more deeply. Life can often feel overwhelming, can't it? The constant rush, the weight of responsibilities, and the swirl of anxious thoughts can steal our peace. In these moments, our hearts can feel heavy with worries, and it can be hard to find stillness. But silence, far from being an escape, can be the very thing that opens us to God's light and peace. Mary, in her quiet moments, showed us the power of silence. Luke 2:19 tells us that Mary treasured up all these things and pondered them in her heart. Even in the midst of uncertainty and unknowns, Mary found peace by silently reflecting on God's presence. She didn't rush to fill the silence with answers or distractions. She allowed the quiet to invite God's wisdom and peace into her heart. Like Mary, we are invited to embrace moments of silence, letting go of the noise and trusting that in stillness, God speaks. Today, let's spend 2 minutes in silence. As you breathe deeply, let each breath invite God's peace into your heart. And as you exhale, let go of the tension and distractions. In this quiet, silently recite one Hail Mary, allowing the words to bring calm and focus. Lord, teach me to listen in silence so your peace may grow. Tomorrow, we learn to forgive, starting with a tiny prayer. From there, we take another small step to learn how to trust more deeply. Life often feels full of noise, constant chatter, endless tasks, and the relentless pressure to keep going. It's easy to feel like we're caught in a whirlwind, pulled in different directions. In these moments, we may lose our sense of peace and long for a break from the chaos. But what if, instead of pushing forward, we took a moment to pause? What if, like Mary, we embrace the quiet moments, allowing them to refresh our spirit? Mary's life was marked by moments of reflection. In the midst of everything, she treasured her experiences, pondered them in her heart, and trusted in God's timing. Her example invites us to do the same, to pause and find peace in the quiet, knowing that God is with us even in the stillness. Today, let's take 1 minute to pause. Close your eyes and breathe deeply. As you inhale, feel God's presence surrounding you. And as you exhale, release the tension you're carrying. In this moment, offer a silent thank you for the peace you feel. Lord, thank you for these quiet moments of grace. Tomorrow, we will begin our journey toward letting go of past hurts. From there, we take another small step to learn how to trust more deeply. Life often brings moments of overwhelm when everything seems too much to bear. We may find ourselves carrying heavy burdens, uncertain of how to manage it all. In those moments, we long for peace and a sense of trust that all will be well. Mary, our gentle mother, shows us the way. Her presence reminds us that we do not need to carry our burdens alone. Like her, we are invited to trust, to surrender our worries, and to find comfort in God's perfect timing. Mary's unwavering trust in God's plan for her life serves as an example to us. When faced with uncertainty, she trusted, knowing that God's will was unfolding in perfect harmony. As we pray, we too can place our trust in God, confident that He will lead us with care and love. Mary's calm and gentle spirit invites us to embrace the peace that comes from resting in God's hands. Today, as you breathe in, silently say, "I trust in you, Lord." Let each breath be a gentle reminder to release the weight of your worries into His care. Lord, I place my worries in your hands. Tomorrow, we will invite calm into our busy lives. From there, we take another small step to learn how to trust more deeply. Life often presents us with struggles, moments when our hearts feel heavy, weighed down by worry or loss. In these times, we may search for light, but it feels as though the darkness is too consuming. Yet just as night is followed by the dawn, so too can we find hope in our struggles, as Mary did. Her faith, even in the face of hardship, shines as a beacon, reminding us that light comes after the night. When Mary faced the deepest of challenges, she trusted in God's plan and allowed her heart to rest in His promise. Her example teaches us that even in moments of darkness, we can lean into God's love and find peace. In surrendering our worries, we allow His light to guide us, just as Mary found comfort in His presence. Today, take a moment to reflect on a struggle you may be facing. With each breath, offer it to God, asking for His guidance and peace. Pray, "Mary, guide me through this." Lord, may your light guide me in my struggles. Tomorrow, we'll explore the strength found in gentleness. From there, we take another small step to learn how to trust more deeply. Life often brings burdens that weigh heavily on our hearts, worries about the future, regrets from the past, or feelings of uncertainty. These struggles can be exhausting, and it can feel as though we are carrying the weight of the world on our shoulders. But we are not alone in our burdens. Just as Mary stood by her Son in His suffering, she invites us to place our struggles in His loving hands. Mary, in her gentle strength, shows us that we don't have to carry our burdens alone. In her quiet trust, she teaches us to surrender to God's will, to let go of what we cannot control. The cross, a symbol of both suffering and hope, becomes the place where we can leave all our worries, knowing that Jesus is there to take them from us. Take a moment today to close your eyes and picture yourself laying your burdens at the foot of the cross. With each deep breath, release your worries into God's care, knowing that He is faithful. Lord, I release my burdens into your care. Tomorrow, we will learn the art of surrendering our fears. From there, we take another small step to learn how to trust more deeply. Life can often feel overwhelming, and we may find ourselves weighed down by anxiety, fatigue, or the uncertainty of the future. In these moments, we long for peace and healing, yet we may not always know where to turn. Just as Mary stood faithfully by the cross, offering comfort and love to her Son in His greatest time of need, she continues to stand with us, offering us her quiet presence in our own moments of pain. Mary, in her motherly compassion, invites us to trust that she is with us, to offer our hearts and our struggles to her, knowing she will intercede for us. Her presence brings healing, a gentle balm to our wounded hearts. As we reflect on her quiet strength, we are reminded that God's grace is always available to us, especially when we feel the most broken. Take a moment today to close your eyes and breathe deeply, inviting Mary's comfort and healing presence into your heart. Let her love surround you and offer you the peace that only she can bring. Lord, heal my heart and make me whole again. Tomorrow, we will find strength in prayer. From there, we take another small step to learn how to trust more deeply. In the rush of life, we often search for peace as if it is something we must chase or find. Yet peace is not something to be sought, but something to be welcomed, embraced with an open heart. Like Mary, who welcomed God's peace into her life, we too are invited to open our hearts and allow His peace to fill us. It is not about forcing ourselves to feel peace, but simply creating space to welcome it, trusting that it is already here, waiting for us to receive it. As you reflect today, notice how peace can gently enter your heart when you release the need to control or fix everything. The quiet moments of stillness, much like the moments Mary experienced as she pondered in her heart, invite peace to settle within. Let this moment be an invitation to rest and be still, knowing that peace is always available to us. Take a minute today to sit quietly, breathing deeply and focusing on the sensation of peace filling your heart. Let this peace be the gentle presence that you carry with you through your day. Lord, I welcome your peace into my heart. Tomorrow, we will pray for understanding and clarity. From there, we take another small step to learn how to trust more deeply. Even when we welcome God's peace into our hearts, impatience can still rise within us. We want answers quickly, solutions immediately, and clarity without delay. In moments like these, waiting becomes difficult, and prayer may feel slow or unfruitful. Yet it's often in these quiet stretches of waiting that God gently forms our hearts, teaching us to rest in His timing. Mary understood this kind of patience deeply. From the Annunciation to the years of raising Jesus, she lived in steady trust, holding God's promises close even when she could not see the full path ahead. Her calm, unwavering patience invites us to slow down, to breathe, and to recognize that God is always at work, even when His pace is different from ours. Prayer becomes not a race, but a resting place where we let go of urgency and surrender to grace. Today, take just 2 minutes to sit in quiet prayer. No rushing, no agenda. Simply wait before God with an open heart. Let this moment be a gentle offering of trust, believing that His timing is always loving and wise. Lord, grant me the patience to trust your timing. Tomorrow, we will reflect on how to grow in faith. In the busy moments of life, it can feel as though there is always something pressing, always something that needs our attention. Anxiety, fatigue, and restlessness can steal our peace, leaving us longing for comfort. Yet, sometimes the most profound comfort comes not from answers or activity, but from the quiet presence of God. Mary, in her moments of silence, carried the greatest love and wisdom. Her quiet moments were not empty. They were filled with trust, love, and peace. In the midst of life's noise, we are invited to follow her example by finding peace and stillness. Just as Mary pondered in her heart, we too can take time to quiet our hearts and listen for God's comforting voice. Scripture reminds us that in quietness and trust is your strength. Isaiah 30:15. This quietness is not an absence, but an opening, an invitation for God's peace to enter. Today, take 3 minutes to sit in silence. Breathe deeply, allowing God's presence to wash over you, comforting and soothing your soul. Lord, thank you for the comfort of your silence. From there, we take another small step to learn how to trust more deeply. In the hustle of life, we often focus on what we lack or what we still need to achieve, leaving little room to appreciate the quiet gifts surrounding us each day. Anxiety, fatigue, and the weight of our struggles can sometimes blind us to these small blessings. Yet, just as the sun rises each day, God's gifts are quietly present in our lives if only we take a moment to notice. Mary's life was one of simplicity and trust, filled with gratitude for the many gifts she received, even in times of uncertainty. Scripture reminds us that every good and perfect gift is from above, James 1:17. God's gifts are not always grand, but they are always enough. Even in our struggles, we can find something to be grateful for. By reflecting on these blessings, we open our hearts to deeper peace and trust in God's provision. Today, take a moment to pause and reflect on the small gifts of today. Perhaps it's the warmth of the sun, the comfort of a kind word, or simply the breath in your lungs. Offer a prayer of gratitude for these moments. Lord, thank you for the many gifts you have given me. From there, we take another small step to learn how to trust more deeply. In the midst of uncertainty, when anxiety clouds our minds or fatigue weighs us down, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. The world can feel heavy and our peace seems out of reach. But in those moments, we are invited to turn to Mary, who stands as a quiet, powerful witness of faith. Just as she endured the unknown with unwavering trust in God, she offers us strength through her gentle presence. Mary's strength wasn't loud or forceful. It was a quiet, unshakable trust in God's plan. When we feel fragile, we can turn to her, knowing that her heart understands the weight we carry. Her unwavering faith can be the strength we need to face our own uncertainties. As we pray and seek her support, we draw strength from her example, knowing that we do not face our struggles alone. Today, picture Mary standing beside you, offering comfort and support. Let her gentle presence remind you that you are never alone. As you breathe deeply, repeat this affirmation. With Mary, I am strong. Lord, strengthen me through your love. From there, we take another small step to learn how to trust more deeply. In moments of anxiety or weariness, we often feel the need for grand words or elaborate prayers to bring us peace. But true prayer is not about the volume of our words, but the quiet trust that resides in our hearts. Mary's life was a reflection of this quiet, humble faith, a life of simple, silent prayers offered in trust and surrender. When life feels heavy, we can draw strength from this same quiet prayer, knowing that God hears us not in the loudness, but in our stillness. Today, take a moment to slow down, and with each breath, find peace in the simplicity of the Hail Mary. Focus on each word and let it wash over you, reminding you of the gentle trust that God desires. In this prayer, we open our hearts to His presence, finding strength in His love. Take 1 minute today, breathe deeply, and say the Hail Mary slowly, letting each word resonate in your soul. Lord, may my prayers bring me closer to you. From there, we take another small step to learn how to trust more deeply. In moments of anxiety, when our hearts race with worry and our minds seem overwhelmed, we can feel as though we are losing control. These moments of restlessness can cloud our peace, making it hard to feel grounded or present. But just as Mary parried a quiet strength, she invites us to pause, breathe, and find peace within. Her example teaches us that the quiet of our hearts is where true peace resides. Today, take a few moments to sit still and focus on your breath. As you inhale and exhale, gently repeat to yourself, "Be still, my heart." Let these words settle your mind and calm your soul. Know that Mary is with you, offering the grace to quiet the turmoil within. Take 1 minute today to sit in silence, breathing deeply, and repeat, "Be still, my heart." Lord, help me find stillness in your presence. From there, we take another small step to learn how to trust more deeply. In the hustle and bustle of life, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by worries and distractions. We often focus on the things that are out of our control or the big goals that feel distant. But just as Mary found joy in the small moments, like the quiet of the night, the beauty of the world around her, we too can find peace in the simplicity of life. Sometimes the greatest joy comes not from grand achievements, but from appreciating the small, everyday gifts God gives us. Take a moment today to reflect on something simple, a gentle breeze, a quiet moment, or the smile of a loved one. These are the small joys that surround us every day, yet so often go unnoticed. By taking a pause and appreciating them, we open our hearts to the peace they bring. Today, spend a moment appreciating something simple, whether it's a peaceful view or the warmth of a moment shared with someone. Let it fill you with gratitude. Lord, thank you for the joy in small things. Help me to see your blessings in the little moments. From there, we take another small step to learn how to trust more deeply. In the depths of our struggles, when pain weighs heavily on our hearts, it can feel like there is no way out. We may carry the burden of anxiety, sadness, or loss, and it can be difficult to see a path forward. But even in the hardest moments, God offers us the grace to transform our pain into peace. Just as Mary stood by Jesus in his suffering, knowing that God was working through it, we too can trust that He will bring healing to our wounds. Mary's example of trusting God in the midst of suffering shows us that even our pain can be used by God to deepen our peace and bring us closer to Him. When we surrender our pain, God can replace it with His comforting presence. Take a moment today to reflect on a past pain, offering it to God for healing. Trust that, just like Mary, God will bring peace where there was once hurt. Lord, turn my pain into peace. Help me to trust you with my heart and let your love heal all that I carry. From there, we take another small step to learn how to trust more deeply. There are moments in life when the weight of the world feels too heavy and our hearts become restless with anxiety. In these times, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by the challenges that lie ahead. But in the midst of our struggles, Mary shows us that silence can be a source of great strength. Her quiet trust in God, even in the most difficult of times, is a powerful example for us. When we stop and embrace the stillness, we allow ourselves to be filled with God's presence and peace, enabling us to face whatever comes our way. Just as Mary found strength in her moments of quiet, we too can find courage in the silence. In this silence, we open our hearts to receive the strength we need to move forward. It is in these quiet moments that God's love can fill us, giving us the power to face the day with renewed hope. Take a moment today to sit in silence, offering up your heart and asking God for the strength to meet the challenges of the day. Lord, give me the strength I need today. Help me find peace in your presence. From there, we take another small step to learn how to trust more deeply. In the hustle and bustle of daily life, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by the noise around us. The world constantly pulls at us with its demands, and our minds can become clouded with distractions and worries. We long for peace, but it can feel out of reach. However, in the quiet moments of prayer, we can find solace. Like Mary, who pondered in her heart, we too are invited to sit in the stillness and listen for God's gentle voice. Mary's example teaches us that in the midst of the noise, there is a deeper call to silence the distractions and focus on what truly matters. The voice of God is not loud or demanding. It is gentle and inviting. When we take the time to be still, to quiet our hearts, we open ourselves to hear His guidance and experience His peace. Today, take a moment to find a quiet space. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and simply listen to the stillness around you. Allow yourself to be present in the moment, free from distractions. Lord, help me hear your voice above the noise. Grant me the peace that comes from your presence. From there, we take another small step to learn how to trust more deeply. We all carry worries, whether it's the stress of daily life, concerns about the future, or the weight of responsibilities that never seem to end. It can feel overwhelming at times, and peace can seem elusive. But in these moments, we can turn to Mary, who teaches us the power of surrender. Just as she trusted in God's care, we are invited to surrender our worries into His hands, knowing that He holds us in His loving embrace. Mary's life shows us that surrender doesn't mean giving up, but rather letting go of the need to control. When we surrender, we make room for God's peace to fill our hearts. It is in this trust, this letting go, that we find rest for our weary souls. Today, take a moment to breathe deeply. As you exhale, silently say, "I surrender my worries to you, Lord." Feel the weight of your concerns lifting as you trust them into His care. Lord, I trust in your care and surrender my worries to you. Help me to rest in your peace. From there, we take another small step to learn how to trust more deeply. In the midst of emotional pain, it can often feel as if our hearts are broken and our spirits are weary. The weight of sadness, anxiety, or loss can make it difficult to find peace. But in these moments, prayer becomes a powerful tool of healing. Just as Mary, standing by the cross, offered her sorrow to God, we too are invited to bring our wounds to Him, trusting that He will heal and comfort us. When we pray, we invite God's grace to touch the places in our hearts that ache, bringing healing to our deepest hurts. Like Mary, who pondered all things in her heart, Luke 2:19, we are called to quietly offer our pain to God, trusting in His love and care. Take a few minutes today to silently offer a prayer for healing, asking God to touch the parts of your heart that need His comfort and restoration. As you breathe deeply, allow His peace to wash over you. Lord, heal my heart and bring peace to my soul. help me to trust in your loving care. From there, we take another small step to learn how to trust more deeply. At times, life can feel overwhelming, and the uncertainties of the future or the struggles of today can cloud our peace. We may find ourselves questioning God's plan for us, wondering why things unfold in the way they do. It is in these moments that trust, like Mary's, becomes our guide. Mary's unwavering faith in God's plan shows us how to surrender our confusion and embrace the journey, no matter how uncertain it may seem. Mary's life was not without its trials, yet she trusted God's plan for her. She did not have all the answers, but she knew that God's love and care would always lead her in the right direction. In the same way, we are invited to trust, not in our understanding, but in God's perfect plan for our lives. Take a moment now to reflect on a worry or a concern you have. Visualize yourself placing it gently in God's hands, trusting that He will guide you through it. As you breathe deeply, let go of the need to control or understand everything and simply trust. Lord, help me trust in your perfect plan for my life. Grant me the peace that comes from knowing you are with me. From there, we take another small step to learn how to trust more deeply. In our busy lives, it's easy to become overwhelmed by everything happening around us. We may feel like we're constantly rushing, trying to catch up or solve problems, leaving little time to simply be present. Yet, the present moment is a gift, and in it, we can find peace and clarity. Mary, too, found peace in the quiet moments of her life. In her stillness, she embraced the present with trust in God's will. Like Mary, we are invited to find peace in the now, to let go of worries about the past and anxieties about the future. In this moment, we can choose to be present and find the joy of God's presence. When we pause, even for just a moment, we open our hearts to the simple beauty of life and to the peace that is always available to us. Take a moment now to appreciate something simple in your day, perhaps a smile, a beautiful view, or the warmth of a cup of tea. Let your heart feel the peace in this moment and give thanks for it. Lord, help me embrace the present and find joy in your presence. From there, we take another small step to learn how to trust more deeply. In our fast-paced world, waiting can feel like a burden. We often want things to happen immediately, and when answers don't come right away, it can leave us feeling anxious or uncertain. But patience in prayer teaches us to wait with hope, trusting that God knows the perfect time for everything. Mary, in her quiet trust, waited for God's will to unfold, knowing that His plan was always good and perfect. Patience is not passive, it is an active trust in God's timing. By patiently waiting, we open ourselves to the peace that comes from knowing that God hears us and will answer in His way and at His time. Just as Mary waited with faith, we are invited to rest in God's presence, even in times of waiting. Take a moment now to pray one Our Father slowly. Let each word sink deeply into your heart, embracing God's promise that He is with you in every moment, especially in the times of waiting. Lord, grant me patience as I wait for your answers. From there, we take another small step to learn how to trust more deeply. In life, we all face moments when our hearts carry the weight of anger or hurt. It's easy to hold on to these feelings, but in doing so, we only add to our suffering. Forgiveness, however, is a healing gift, both for the one who is forgiven and for ourselves. Mary's example of forgiveness, especially at the foot of the cross, shows us the profound peace that comes when we release the burden of resentment and choose to forgive. Forgiveness is not forgetting or excusing wrongs, but choosing to let go of the control that the hurt holds over us. Just as Mary forgave and embraced God's will, we too are called to forgive others, releasing ourselves from the prison of anger and allowing God's healing to fill the space. Take a moment now to reflect on someone you need to forgive. Silently say to them, "I forgive you," and feel the peace begin to settle in your heart. Lord, help me forgive as you forgive me. From there, we take another small step to learn how to trust more deeply. Life often brings with it a heavy burden of worries. We carry concerns about our families, work, health, and future. These worries can weigh us down, clouding our hearts and minds. But God calls us to surrender these burdens to Him, to trust in His loving care. Just as Mary trusted God's plan for her, even in the face of uncertainty, we too are invited to release our anxieties and rest in His arms. Mary's quiet surrender to God's will shows us that peace comes when we trust in God's perfect timing. Just as she said yes to God's plan, we too can surrender our worries and trust that He will provide what we need. In the silence of surrender, we can find peace, knowing that God is in control. Take a deep breath now and mentally hand over your worries to God. Say quietly, "I trust you," and feel the weight of your concerns begin to lift. Lord, I surrender my worries into your loving hands. From there, we take another small step to learn how to trust more deeply. We all face moments when peace feels out of reach, whether it's the weight of daily stresses, the noise of the world, or the fatigue that leaves us feeling drained. In those moments, it can feel as though peace is an impossible dream. But peace is not the absence of trouble. It is the presence of God in our hearts, a stillness that remains even amidst the storm. Mary, in her quiet moments of prayer and reflection, shows us how peace grows when we invite God's presence into our hearts. Her example reminds us that true peace comes not from our circumstances, but from resting in the assurance of God's love and care. Take a moment today to simply be still. Allow yourself to breathe deeply, letting go of the worries and noise that surround you. Let God's peace fill your heart. Lord, let your peace dwell in my heart always. From here, we take another small step to trust you more deeply, knowing that with you, peace is always possible. The future can often feel like a great unknown, filled with uncertainty and fear. We may find ourselves anxious, wondering what lies ahead, or if we are prepared for what comes next. It's easy to get lost in these worries, but Mary's example of trust reminds us that we are not alone. She trusted in God's plan, knowing that He would provide, and so can we. Just as Mary quietly accepted God's will with faith, we are called to surrender our fears and trust in His care. By choosing to place our worries in His hands, we allow ourselves to rest in His perfect plan. Take a moment today to release any fear or anxiety about your future. Breathe deeply and trust that God will guide you through what lies ahead. Lord, I trust you with my future, knowing you will guide me. From here, we take another small step to learn how to trust more deeply, knowing that God is always with us, guiding our path. In the busyness of life, it can be hard to find moments of quiet. Anxiety, stress, and the rush of daily tasks often leave us feeling drained and disconnected from the peace we long for. Yet, it is in the stillness that we can find the strength to face these challenges. Mary's quiet trust in God, especially during times of uncertainty, shows us the power of silence. She was able to listen to God's voice in the stillness of her heart, finding peace in the trust that He would guide her. Like Mary, we are invited to pause and embrace the quiet moments of life. In those moments, God offers us the strength to carry on, to trust more deeply, and to find peace in the midst of our struggles. Today, take a few moments of stillness. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and focus on the peace within you. Allow that stillness to fill your heart and mind, grounding you in God's presence. Lord, help me find strength in stillness and trust in your care. From there, we take another small step to learn how to trust more deeply, knowing that in silence, we draw closer to God's loving presence. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to overlook the small blessings that surround us every day. We often focus on what is missing or what feels difficult, allowing anxiety and fatigue to cloud our hearts. Yet, when we pause and reflect, we realize that there is so much to be thankful for. Gratitude has the power to shift our perspective, to turn our hearts towards God's gifts, and to transform the way we experience life. Mary, in her humility, embraced the gifts of God with a heart full of gratitude, and in doing so, she opened herself to a deeper relationship with Him. By practicing gratitude, we invite God's peace into our hearts and allow His love to fill us more fully. It is in recognizing His goodness that we find the strength to face each day with a heart full of trust. Take a moment now to reflect on 3 things you are grateful for today. They could be small moments, the people in your life, or even the simple act of breathing. Offer thanks to God for these blessings and let your heart overflow with gratitude. Lord, thank you for the countless gifts you have given me. Help me to always recognize your love and provision. From there, we take another small step to learn how to trust more deeply, knowing that in every moment, God's gifts surround us. In our lives, relationships are both a source of great joy and sometimes a source of tension. Whether with family, friends, or colleagues, the interactions we have with others can either bring us peace or cause us distress. But Mary, in her peaceful and loving nature, teaches us how to bring peace into every encounter. She didn't avoid conflict, but rather she invited peace into even the most difficult of moments. Her example shows us that peace isn't something we wait for, it's something we bring into the world around us. In every conversation and interaction, we have the opportunity to either add to the tension or contribute to the peace. Just as Mary quietly carried peace within her, we can bring peace into our relationships by choosing kindness, listening with empathy, and speaking with love. Take a moment today to reach out to someone, a friend, family member, or colleague, and offer them a kind word or gesture. It could be a simple compliment, a word of encouragement, or just a listening ear. These small acts can create ripples of peace in our lives and in the lives of others. Lord, grant me the wisdom to bring peace into my relationships. Help me to listen with love, speak with kindness, and offer peace in all that I do. From there, we take another small step to learn how to trust more deeply, knowing that in every encounter, we are invited to be instruments of God's peace. The past can often weigh heavily on our hearts, especially when it holds old wounds. We carry the pain, replay the hurts, and sometimes find it hard to move forward. But Mary, in her grace and humility, offers us an example of how to release the past. She didn't hold on to the pain of the past. Instead, she trusted in God's plan and allowed herself to be healed. Mary's example invites us to let go of our old hurts, to stop letting them define us, and to trust in God's love for us. The past is not our burden to carry forever. Just as Mary surrendered her own heart to God's will, we are called to release the past and embrace the healing that God wants to offer us. Today, take a moment to think of a past hurt that still lingers in your heart. Imagine offering it to God, asking for His healing touch. Let go of the anger, the sorrow, the resentment, and trust that God will make all things new. Lord, help me release the past and embrace your healing. Fill my heart with peace and grace and help me move forward in your love. From there, we take another small step to learn how to trust more deeply, knowing that in surrendering our hurts, we invite God's healing touch into our lives. In our busy lives, it's easy to overlook the simple moments that bring us joy. We often find ourselves seeking happiness in big events or achievements, but true joy can be found in the quiet, everyday moments. Mary, in her life, found joy in the simple acts of motherhood, in the small daily moments that many might overlook. Like Mary, we can learn to find joy in the little things, whether it's a warm cup of tea, the sound of birds singing, or the smile of a loved one. These simple moments are gifts from God, reminders that joy is not something we have to chase, but something we can receive in every moment if only we take the time to notice. Today, take a moment to pause and appreciate something simple. It could be the beauty of nature, the warmth of a home, or even just a quiet moment to breathe. Allow yourself to be grateful for it, knowing that these simple joys are a reflection of God's love. Lord, thank you for the simple joys of life. Help me to see them, appreciate them, and find joy in every moment, no matter how small. From there, we take another small step to learn how to trust more deeply, knowing that joy is not just something we experience, but a gift that we can invite into every moment. Life can often feel overwhelming, especially when we are faced with uncertainty, choices, or unexpected challenges. Our hearts and minds may race as we try to control everything around us, seeking to find security in our own plans. But God calls us to trust in His plan, just as He called Mary to trust in His will for her life. Surrendering to God's will does not mean giving up hope or resigning ourselves to fate. Instead, it's an act of trust, an open-hearted acceptance that His plan is good, even when we cannot see the full picture. Mary's trust in God's plan brought her peace, and we are invited to do the same. Today, let us practice surrender. Close your eyes and offer your will to God. Say, Lord, I surrender my will to you. Trust that He is guiding you with love and that His plan for you is full of grace. Lord, I trust in your plan for my life. Help me to surrender my will and embrace the peace that comes from trusting you completely. From there, we take another small step to learn how to trust more deeply, knowing that in surrender, we find true peace. In the hustle and bustle of everyday life, it's easy to feel disconnected from our inner peace. Our hearts often become crowded with worries, tasks, and distractions, making it difficult to hear God's gentle whisper. We long for stillness, but sometimes we forget to make space for it. Mary, in her quiet moments, teaches us the power of stillness. Her heart was always at peace because she knew how to be present with God no matter the circumstances. In moments of quiet reflection, we can find our own connection to His peace, grounding ourselves in His love. Today, let's take a pause. Find a quiet space, close your eyes, and focus on your breathing. Allow yourself to be still for 5 minutes, letting go of the noise around you. In this moment, simply be with God, embracing His peace. Lord, help me find peace in the stillness of my heart. Grant me the grace to listen for your voice in the quiet moments. From there, we take another small step to learn how to trust more deeply, knowing that stillness brings us closer to God's presence and peace. Life often brings us challenges that seem overwhelming. In these moments, it's easy to feel weak or uncertain, unsure of how to move forward. But Mary, in her quiet strength, shows us how to face hardships with grace. Even in the most trying times, she trusted in God's plan and remained steadfast in her faith. Her example calls us to embrace quiet strength, not in loud defiance, but in peaceful trust. When we face difficulties, we can follow Mary's lead by turning inward, finding strength in our faith, and trusting God's guidance, even when we cannot see the way forward. Today, reflect on a challenge you are facing, whether big or small. In your heart, ask Mary for the strength to face it with quiet faith. Allow yourself to sit in the peace of that request, trusting that you are not alone. Lord, grant me the strength to face challenges with quiet faith. Help me to trust in your plan, knowing that you are always with me. From there, we take another small step to learn how to trust more deeply, following Mary's example of quiet strength and unwavering faith. In the midst of life's struggles, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. We may find ourselves anxious, fatigued, or uncertain, searching for peace in a world that seems chaotic. But prayer offers us a place of refuge. Just as Mary's prayers were a source of strength and peace, so too can our prayers connect us to the divine, bringing comfort and clarity in times of distress. Through prayer, we open our hearts to God, allowing His presence to calm our worries and strengthen our spirits. Like Mary, who prayed with deep faith and trust, we can turn to God in prayer for guidance and peace, knowing that He listens and understands our every need. Today, take 2 minutes to offer a simple prayer to God. It could be a prayer of gratitude, a prayer for peace, or simply a heartfelt word to connect with Him. Allow yourself to feel the power of prayer, knowing that it brings you closer to God's loving embrace. Lord, let my prayers be a source of strength and peace. May they draw me closer to you and bring calm to my heart. From there, we take another small step to learn how to trust more deeply, knowing that prayer is our powerful connection to God's love and peace. At times, we may feel weighed down by uncertainty, fear, or the unknowns that lie ahead. Life's struggles often lead us to question if God's promises are true or if He is really with us. In those moments, we can take comfort in the example of Mary, who trusted deeply in God's promises, even when she could not fully see how they would unfold. God's promises given to us in Scripture are sure and steadfast. Just as Mary placed her trust in the Lord's words, we too are called to trust that God will provide, guide, and sustain us. His promises bring peace to our hearts, even in times of trouble, and they remind us that we are never alone. Through faith, we find that His word is always faithful and true. Today, take a moment to reflect on God's promises in Scripture. Let His word sink deeply into your heart and rest in His faithfulness, knowing that His promises are a source of strength and peace. Lord, I trust in your promises and your faithfulness. Help me to rest in the assurance of your loving care. From there, we take another small step to learn how to trust more deeply, knowing that God's promises are always true and that He will never leave us. In life, we often find ourselves facing challenges, doubts, and uncertainties. The weight of these struggles can sometimes cloud our peace and cause us to question whether we are truly loved. We may wonder if we are worthy of love, or if God's love remains constant during our trials. But in these moments, it's important to remember that God's love is always present, unconditional, and unchanging. Mary, in her quiet strength, embraced God's love fully, trusting in His plan for her and the world. She accepted the love that was offered to her, allowing it to become the foundation of her peace. Just as she did, we too are invited to embrace the love God has for us. His love is not based on our perfection or our circumstances. It is a love that remains constant, steady, and ever-present. Today, take a moment to reflect on the depth of God's love for you. Let yourself fully accept His love, allowing it to fill your heart and bring you peace. You are deeply loved just as you are, and nothing can separate you from that love. Lord, help me embrace your love and live in its fullness. Let your love guide my heart and bring me peace. From there, we take another small step to learn how to trust more deeply, knowing that God's love is the foundation of everything, and in His love we find our true peace. In the busyness of life, it can be easy to focus on our own struggles and challenges. Anxiety, fatigue, and a sense of disconnection often cloud our hearts, making it difficult to find peace. But in these moments, we are invited to shift our focus away from ourselves and onto the needs of others. Serving others with love and humility brings a deep joy and peace, as we see in the life of Mary. She served quietly, offering her heart and hands to those around her with gentle love. When we reach out in love, we share a piece of God's love with the world. Serving others may be as simple as offering a kind word, lending a helping hand, or being present for someone in need. Through small acts of kindness, we mirror Mary's humble service and become instruments of peace in the world. Today, consider one small act of kindness that you can offer to someone. Whether it's a smile, a prayer, or helping with a task, let your heart be open to giving love in action. Lord, help me serve others with love and joy, reflecting your heart in all that I do. May my actions bring peace to those around me. From there, we take another small step to learn how to trust more deeply, knowing that through loving service, we are drawn closer to God's peace and love.